Warning, the following stream contains flashing effects which may trigger discomfort or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. You're back in outer space with the RPG Capper, everyone. We are resuming EarthBound beginnings for the Nintendo Entertainment System. With the level cap being that of 99, we resume our adventure with our heroes at the following levels. NINTEN at level 38, LLOYD at level 36, Anna at level 31, and Teddy at level 20. So now, let's get back into our little adventure, shall we? Alright, it's been a while, but now we have Teddy in our party. So let's just see where the next leg of our adventure will take us. Okay, we're coming back into this session at... Hang on a minute, let me just do a quick adjustment. There we go. Okay, so we, again, level 38 for NINTEN, Anna level 31, Teddy level 20. So we have to swap out LLOYD for the time being, since the game will only let us have 3 party members at a time. But in any case, NINTEN at level 38, 216 HP, 153 PP. Level 31 Anna, 114 HP, 208 PP. And Teddy at 148 HP, no PP, he's not a psychic. We got him his equipment, the sword, magic coin, gold ring, and our pendant. Alright, let's see what kind of goods we have. We got breadcrumbs. Okay, I'm not sure where these crumbs, where I left these crumbs. I think I just might have left them here at, maybe I just might have just deposited them here near the LA. Okay, so let me see what we gotta do. Now that Teddy is in our party, we do have to go to Mount Itoy, which is where the script wants us to go. So now we have a Teddy in our party. He's like, "Hi Teddy, how are you doing?" So the members of his blah blah gang won't be giving us a hard time anymore. What are we doing here for? Sorry guys, the dogs are at it again. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna handle this. So Teddy only has 4-figure experience, so he's really gonna need to build himself up a bit before we start tackling before we begin tackling the alien menace inside Mount Itoy, because Mount Itoy is the last dungeon of the game, but it's a long one, so we would have a while to go before we can reach the summit. And a level 31. So we do want to build up Teddy a bit before we start braving the mountain itself. But we can simply check the area near the mountain, and maybe even a little bit of the first area of the Mount Itoy dungeon. Anyways, 3 seagulls attack. Let's take a look. So, hang on a minute. Okay, so NINTEN's going to engage A. Anna will... I guess we'll have her power shield herself, and Teddy's going to engage B. 75 damage to A. Crit to B for 149, B is down. C is prepping for an attack, A attacks, Teddy for 13. Anna power shields, Anna gets a protective barrier that protects from physical and PSI attacks. NINTEN will go after C, Anna will engage A. Teddy will, I guess we'll have him engage A as well. C suffers 99, down. Teddy crits A for 153, Seagull is down. We win. Looks like we collect 100 points. Now, here for the record, I'm a little bit uncertain about having Teddy, like, look around Mount Itoy a little too much. He does need to be built up, because level 20 is not a good level to scale mount a toy with. Level 30 is a maybe. But in any case, let me just take a quick look at what Teddy has. Teddy only has breadcrumbs. He has a sword, magic coin, gold ring, and or penny, so he does have a significant amount of defense and offense here. NINTEN will need to upgrade that bat, because he can't keep using that aluminum bat forever. There's supposed to be one more baseball bat we can collect in the game that's supposed to help improve his offense considerably. The boomerang is probably not going to be suitable for Anna. I mean, she's not a physical fighter. She really attacks far more often with her PSI attacks. I have Supreme Healing for NINTEN, and Anna also has Supreme Healing. That's the important thing. As long as they have their Supreme Healing and they have enough psychic points to use it, we should be golden. Okay, we got 3 buffaloes engaged. Let's have everyone raise their defense. Anna is... Let's have her burn a few buffaloes with PK Fire Gamma. And Teddy will just engage. Let's have him engage C. Teddy engages C for 65. NINTEN activates in defense of Beta. 149, 94, and 143. Anna uses PK Fire Gamma. A suffers 98. B suffers 105. C suffers 99. C is down. B attacks NINTEN for 1. A attacks Anna for 3. So the defense of Beta helps very significantly. Really significantly helped here. Okay, so the fire damage really weakened these buffaloes, so we'll have NINTEN. I'll have him go after B, and Anna can probably physically fight A, as well as Teddy going after A. B's down. Teddy attacks A for 74, A's down. Okay, let's just look around a bit. I want to just cover as much as the landscape as possible so we don't miss out on any important parts. We have just one lone spider. Let's auto battle. NINTEN attacks for 94. A spider's down. We got 1 Ultra Barbot and 1 Storman. NINTEN attacks. Let's have him engage the Storman. Anna will... I guess we'll have her power shield herself, and Teddy will attack the bot. NINTEN attacks Storman for 87. Storman's down. Teddy attacks Barbot for 96. Barbot's down. There was no need to establish the power shield. Starman draws near. Let's auto. NINTEN takes a swing to Starman for 89. Starman down. Anna goes to 32. Fight by 1. Speed by 1. Wisdom by 3. Strength by 2. Force by 5. HP by 3. PP by 6 points. Okay, good. Alright, looks like we have 3 mooks engaging. NINTEN will do this. I'll have Anna use get our PSI shield up for all party members, and Teddy will go after Mook B. A suffers 76. Teddy attacks B for 88. Mook B down. Anna tries PSI shield Beta, and all party members are shielded. C uses a darkness status, did not affect NINTEN. Okay, Life Up Alphas itself recovers 27 HP, but that's a self-fulfilling prophecy because we can do the greater damage here. Okay, he's down for 86. Moxie tries paralysis. NINTEN has, it's a success, and NINTEN is paralyzed. This time we're just gonna have Anna and Teddy engage. C is down. Paralysis wears off. Okay. Okay, we have 2 mooks this time. We'll have Nintendo engage A, Nana will use PSI. Okay, so the PSI shield cannot defend against status. So I guess it's going to be, it'll pretty much reduce the impact damage of the point damage attacks. So in this case, let's see what we'll do. We can use PSI block against B, and Teddy will engage B as well. Nintendo crits A for 122, A is down. Look, B's PSI is blocked. He tries paralysis, but he's blocked. So he's a sitting duck. Teddy swings and hits for 143. Teddy goes to 21. Fight by 5. Speed by 4. Wisdom by 2. Strength by 4. Force by 2. HP by 11. Okay, not bad. Am I missing anything else around here? Nope. Okay, Seagull A draws near, Seagull B draws near. Teddy attacks Seagull B for 50, Nintendo attacks Seagull A for 95, A is down. Seagull B is prepping, Anna attacks for 6. We'll auto the battle the last one for 88, Nintendo engages, and gets the win. Nothing over here that I should know about. Okay. Okay, that looks like we may be nearing mounted toy. A draws near, B draws near, and C draws near. Okay. Let's try Brain Cyclone on all 3 mooks. And Teddy will go after B. B is hit for 97, B is down. Nintendo attacks A for 64, A remains standing. Brain Cyclone A, no effect. Brain Cyclone C, no effect. Mook C tries to freeze Alpha, it's 9 points of ice damage. Mook A tries defensive Alpha of Mook B, but Mook B is dead. Alright, let's take out these last 2. We hit for 70. A suffers 88, A is down, but C remains standing. Freeze Alpha. Teddy suffers 10 points. We'll auto the remaining portion of battle. Hits for 71. C is down. Nintendo goes to 39. Fight by 3, Speed by 2, Wisdom by 2, Strength by 3. Force by 2, HP by 6, PP by 4. Okay, cool beans. Anything else of significance that I should know about over here? Alright, Nintendo attacks Storman. We'll have Anna take out... hang on a minute. We'll PSI block the Ultra Bot unless Teddy destroys it first. Teddy attacks the bot for 143. He's destroyed, so there's nothing to it. Block his PSI over. Starman takes 47 points of damage. Nothing happened. Okay, Starman's poised to attack. Nintendo smashes for 60. Starman down. Alright, moving on. A draws near, B draws near. Okay, 2 seagulls. Teddy crits Seagull B for 127, Seagull B is down. Ninten attacks A for 86. Anna suffers 27 points of damage. Anna attacks B, but B is down. No auto-targeting. 98, E is down. No new level up. Ninten engages Starman, will wipe up Beta Anna, she'll heal himself, and Teddy will go off the bot. Starman, 126 points, down. Teddy attacks the bot, 404, bot's down. Nothing over here of significance. Okay, let's life up Alpha. 27 points recovered. Okay, cool. Okay, 3 mooks. I'll go after C. Let's Brain Cycle these 3, and Teddy will go after A. Teddy will attack A for 137. A is down. And it tries Brain Cycle. No effect on B. No effect on C. B tries Freeze Beta, Ninten suffers 43 points of damage. C tries Freeze Alpha, and then suffers damage 9. Alright, let's... I guess I shield Beta both our entire party. Let's have Anna attack C and Teddy attack B. Raise PSI shields. Mook B suffers 82 and attacks C for 7. C is down. B tries Paralysis. No effect on Teddy. Auto the rest. So 75. Down. Okay. Okay, we got 3 buffaloes. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's raise everyone's defense in the meantime. Defense up Beta. Fire Gamma, and Teddy will go after A. A suffers 63 points. Defense Beta on all parties, 151, 95, and 147. We're gonna PK Fire Gamma these 3 buffaloes, 121, and Buffalo A down. Buffalo B takes 100 points. C takes 123 points. Anna suffers 2. Teddy suffers 1. Okay, we're just gonna physically fight the rest. 68 points, C is down. B suffers 57 points, B is down. Teddy goes to 22. Fight by 5. Speed by 4. Wisdom by 2. Strength by 4. Force by 1. Okay, I guess I might have left off here. Okay, let's just check this way. Spider A. Okay, Spider A is down. Okay, there's a bridge. But I want to see what's I want to check out the rest of the landscape over here before we cross it. Is there anything else of interest I should know about? Nope, doesn't look like it. Starman draws near. Ted smacks Starman for 78. Teddy crits the Starman for 154. Starman is down. Three seagulls engage. Gonna fire Gamma all three of these seagulls. And then he'll attack C. 81 points to C. 137 damage to A. Then summons 12. Seagull C starts laughing, and it uses Big Fire Gamma. 95 to B. 99 points to C. C became quiet. Alright, that is 100 points. No problems here, let's keep going. Okay, this time we're crossing the bridge. Oh, we got ourselves a hut. We'll check that hut in a moment. Okay, we got another buffalo herd. Alright, let's do it. Raising everyone's defenses. And we're gonna cook these buffaloes good with Gamma. And I guess I'll have Teddy go after B. B suffers 131 points. NINTEN raises the party's defense. 148 to NINTEN, defense to 95 to Anna. 145 to Teddy. Anna PK fires all the buffaloes. A suffers 103, B suffers 97, B is down, and C suffers 108 points. Okay, 1 and 2 respective damage. Let's do this. A suffers 114 points, A is down. C suffers 76, C is down. Buffalo herd wiped, collect the points. Okay, this is about as far as we go. Nothing over here. Okay, NINTEN will go after the bot, Anna will brain cycle the rest, and Teddy will go after A, Starman A. 120 points, A is down. NINTEN attacks Barbot for 96, Barbot's down. Anna brain cyclones. No effect on Starman B. B retorts with PK Beam Alpha. Anna suffers 30 points, that's big damage. 84 to B, Starman B's done. BSI Alpha to Anna, 25 points recovered. Alright, let's check. No problem. Okay, nothing new over here, so let's go check that hut that we saw earlier. You ever get hurt, come to my place. I have food, medicine, and a bed you can use. Come on, children, what do you need? Life up or sleep? Let's sleep. Hope you sleep well. Do your best. Everyone's back to full HP and PP. Good. Let's take a quick look in here. Okay, nothing else in here. Okay, we can get some life up creams from this guy. Looks like we can load up on as many life up creams as we can. let's have everyone have 2 life up creams apiece. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 more life up creams. Okay, there we go. Life up cream, let's give this one to Teddy. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, let's head on off. Keep checking. Let's just keep checking the way. Ultra Barbot draws near. Starman draws near. NINTEN crits Starman for 56. That was a weak crit. Teddy attacks. Barbot for under 9. Barbot's down. Starman poises for an attack, but we'll do one over on him first. Crits for 80, Starman's down. Okay, moving on. Okay, 2 buffaloes this time around. First we raise up our defenses for the party, and Anna's going to roast them. Teddy attacks 8. 142, 95, and 140 respectively. A suffers 91, he's down. We go to B, and it takes 85 points. Anna suffers only 3 points. Now we're going to auto the remaining battle. We're going to auto the rest of the battle here. Takes 80 points. Buffalo B down. Okay, moving on. Alright, 3 seagulls. Let's just roast them. Okay, I guess maybe it wasn't necessary to use PK Fire Gamma after all. Oh well, battle's won. Nothing interesting over here. Alright, moving on. Oh, there's a cave entrance. And I want to look around here a bit first. Okay. So this is the entrance to Mount Itoy, which is situated on the northeast corner of the map. Alright, let's enter. Blue Starmen this time around. And we got 3 of them greeting us. Okay, for starters, let's get everyone's PSI shield up. I guess we can try Brain Cycle, and Teddy will engage A. No, as a matter of fact, let's have him check. Offense 74, 120. His sole purpose is to keep travelers from passing through the cave. Star Sienna suffered 35 points of damage. Lost all senses. No effect. No effect on C, so only A has gotten confused. Okay. Let's use PK Fire Gamma, and Teddy will go after C. Teddy engages C, hits for 98. 89 points, 94 points, 190 points, and Starman C is dead. Suffers 15 points of damage from that one. Blue Starman tries picking Venom Alpha, and it suffers 12 points. Okay, we gotta finish these guys off quickly. Okay, I did not want Teddy to target A, but that's too late. B suffers 75, that's the end of the Starman. Teddy goes to 23. Fight by 5. Speed by 5. Wisdom by 2. Strength by 3. Force by 2. HP by 1. And that's it. Okay, so the path forks two ways. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's a gift over there. Another fork. Okay, we got more Starmen. Okay, hang on a minute. Defense up. PSI shield. And have Teddy go after B. 151. 95. 156. Teddy attacks B for 79. PK beam beta. NINTEN suffers 66 points. Okay, we gotta get the PSI shield up stat. Okay, that actually... PSI shield does not work against PK beams. Okay, so we're gonna have to really start taking these guys out. Alright, I guess I'll have a power shield put up for Anna. And Anna will power shield NINTEN, and Teddy will go after C. 107 points, C is down. Power shield. Power shield. We bounce the attack back, and he takes 29 points. B is down. Bounce back the attack. A suffers 1 point of damage. Let's life up beta NINTEN, and Anna and Teddy will go after the Starman. Okay, that's the end of the Starman. We win the battle. Okay, we definitely need to life up NINTEN some more. There we go. Let's go this way. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Cerebrum draws near. Oh look, a brain with 2 feet. A brain in a jar with 2 feet. And shoots out lightning bolts. Let's power shield in the meantime. I love it when things bounce back at the enemies. Oh yeah, I love the power shield ability. It's actually my favorite psychic ability to use in the game. I mean, the enemy will size up this massive attack to launch against you, only to have it thrown back against them. And they have to feel the full brunt of it. Hi there, Helium Streams. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Oh yeah, we'll check Cerebrum in the meantime. PSI Magnet. No effect on Teddy's. Yeah, because he doesn't use PSI. Defense 6, Defense 208. Strong against PK Fire, strong against PK Freeze. Strong against PK Thunder. What evil lab has manufactured this mobile brain? NINTEN tries Power Shield. Anna surrounded by a barrier. Power Shield. NINTEN surrounded by a barrier. Power Shield is awesome, period. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. Well, I would have to get enough of it if I run out of PP, but whatever. I at least have some PSI stones on standby. Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna have NINTEN engage it physically, and Anna will power shield Teddy. And Teddy will slice up the Cerebrum. Yes, I blocked. NINTEN was blocked. 46. That was a successful attempt. And it power shields Teddy. Okay. Okay, everyone's power shielded. I think now I can auto the rest. How are you doing this fine night, Helium Streams? Defense down beta. Ten's defense decreased by 41. Okay, so it's gonna AoE'd my entire party for that. Anna hits for 1. Next round of battle. NINTEN Cerebrum dodges. Teddy attacks. Cerebrum gets hit for 18. PSI block. No effect. Anna attacks. Cerebrum dodges. NINTEN attacks. 13 points. PSI shield. No effect. 21 points. Teddy bounces the attack back, and it gets 14 points, and that finishes it off. Looks like... Okay, I didn't see the calculation there, Momodar. We're gonna have to go through that again. I've been having fun with Mother 1+2 with 1 and 2 with EarthBound Beginnings. I got everyone on level 99. Having fun with Power Shield and Bullhorn. Let me see if I have the Bullhorn on me. Nope, I think I left it in the care of Minnie the sister, so I'd have to go back to Magic Hand and retrieve the Bullhorn, or I have to go back to NINTEN's house. Let's see where this takes me. Okay, I'm not in any danger of needing to recover. Speaking of Mother, I've actually seen some play shots of... No, not just shots, but full-fledged videos of Mother Encore, which looks to be a fan remake of the very first Mother game, aka EarthBound Beginnings, but done in 16-bit style, which mimics that of of Mother 2 or EarthBound on the Super Nintendo, and it looks phenomenal. I mean, it takes everything you loved about EarthBound for the Super Nintendo and implements it properly for Mother 1. So it really did feel like you would, if it wasn't for a fan project, you'd swear that Shigesato Itoi himself worked on that fan project. Anyways, let's get back to this. Cerebrum draws near. Alright, let's power shield up the gang. Anna. Let's have Anna power shield NINTEN, and Teddy fights. 70 points of damage. Oh, he got a good shot in on me of that one. We got him for 40. Okay, let's power shield Teddy. Anna will life up Teddy, and Teddy will go after Cerebrum. We bounce it back. Cerebrum takes 43 points. 51. Power shield. Everyone's now fully shielded. Teddy's recovered for 71. I think it's safe to auto-battle the rest. It's going to launch a thunder attack on me. We bounce back to the attack. Takes 27 points. Down. Alright. That looked... Wait, I think everyone only got 30 points out of that battle. Let's check this way now. Ah, there's a gift. Ninten opened a present. There was Hank's bat. Ninten got Hank's bat. Alright, a brand new baseball bat for us to use. Okay, so Ninten has the aluminum bat right now with an offense of 132. So let's take a look at... Okay, we do have to make some room in Ninten's inventory first before we can get the bat. Let's take a look at everyone's HP for the time being. I guess what I'll have him do is... I guess I can also have him squeeze the stone. And it just churns into an ordinary stone. Okay, but at least we have some room in our inventory to get the bat in. Alright, so let's take a look at what this bat has. Hank's bat. This awesome bat was personally autographed. Okay, so let's get one more. 132 for Ninten. Okay. So that brings up his offense by 18 points. Cool. Alright, new weapon for Ninten to use. And we're gonna field test it on this here Starman. Ninten swings and hits him for 100. Blue Starman down. Nice. Okay, off we go. Cerebrum draws near. Time to get those shields up. Ninten decreased by 35. Anna's defense by 44. Teddy's defense by 38. Teddy slices up this room for 42. Ninten power shields Teddy. Anna power shields Anna. Alright. Let's power shield Ninten, and everyone will just attack. He hits me with thunder right before... No, rather lightning before I get my power shield up. Sly. That's a very sly move. But we're in the clear. Let's bounce that back. 34. Bounces it back for 32. Bounce that back, and Cerebrum gets 30 points. Teddy slices Cerebrum for 38. Cerebrum down. No level up. Okay, I think we can go this way now. Cerebrum, so same strategy as before. Okay, we take a shock of 23. Good. Okay, power shield in 10. And everyone else was just fighting the rest. Bounce that's lightning back, hits Cerebrum for 21. Teddy attacks for 47. Power shield in 10. Attack, Cerebrum dodges. Auto the rest. Bounce that back, 17. Teddy slices Cerebrum for 55. Ninten's clobbers Cerebrum for 40. No level up. Okay, we got 2 Starmen this time. Let's do it. I'm going to... You know what? This time let's gonna... do this here. Shield and then... It's poised, and... Okay, this time they're trying to shield themselves. Let's do it like this. That's the end of B. A dodges. Okay. We bounce the attack back. A suffers 16 points. We can auto the rest. 94, that's it. Take 100, we get 100 points apiece. Let's do a quick stats check. Okay, so Nintendo could use a bit more PP, but I think we've already exhausted his last PSI stone. And Anna definitely should do a bit of recovery of her PSI powers. Okay, so let's do it like this. $20 points. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Drawing near. Let's get those shields up. And everyone's gonna fight the rest after we establish Power Shield on everyone else. Oh, you son of a bitch. Stealing 10 points off of me? Okay, 30 points collected. Okay, so this guy's only worth 30 points apiece for all of our party members. Oh, hang on. Dodges. PK Beam Alpha's Teddy, and he takes 24. Okay, we got the barrier up. Okay, we lost 45 on that one. Anna loses 37. Teddy by 44. Teddy attacks for 42. Nintendo attacks for 36. Power shields Nintendo, so everyone's fully protected. We auto the rest. Okay, this is getting a little bit annoying. I want to have this Cerebrum done and over with. Okay, we bounce that one, 15. Teddy takes a crit towards the Cerebrum for 156. That's it, Cerebrum's down. Okay, that wasn't much to use. Okay. Alright, let's see what's this way. Ah, there's another present. A PSI stone. Yeah, I need these. I absolutely need these. Because Nintendo's psychic ability is getting dangerously low. But he should be able to activate his psychic abilities a couple more times. Okay, we're up on the next level. Okay, so we're back outside, so we're pretty much on the upper vantage point of Mounted Toy. You know what? I'm not very confident being up here right now with Teddy at that current level. You know what? We're gonna come back here a little bit later. I want Teddy's levels up a bit more before we tackle this area. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's get everyone's defense up and everyone's PSI ability up. PSI barriers up and go after A. Okay. Okay, we reduced some damage, that's good. You know what, let's start fighting these guys. As a matter of fact, I think I'll roast them. 116, okay, good. Let's cook this Starman. Takes 25 points. Let's auto the rest. 23. And 10 takes a swing. Yeah, so his defense has gone up quite significantly. But we can still take him down. I mean, it's 3 against 1 at this point. And it goes to 33. Fight by 1. Speed by 1. Wisdom by 4. Strength by 2. Force by 3. PP by 3. I always need more psychic points. No new psychic ability, unfortunately. One Starman, not gonna waste time using psychic abilities, let's just wail on him. 135, that's it, Starman's down. Oh, now we learn a new PSI power. And let's see what she's learned this time around. Looks like she might have learned PK Beam Omega. Alright, let me just bring up the site for a moment. Okay, and let's see what it does. I hate having to jump for these hoops, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick look here. Okay, so she learned... Hang on. PK Beam Omega. Okay, PK Beam Omega. It does not display it here. I'm guessing that's an insta-kill? Okay, you know what? Let's just turn off this website and get back to the game. Hey Veronica, how's it going? Good to have you here tonight. So how is everyone doing tonight? How's everyone doing this fine hump day? Okay, so I know that going down this passage will take me to the next level of Mounty Toy. Okay, we got 2 Starmen. $75. 8 suffers 83, and attacks gives it 5 points. Starman uses PK Beam Beta and it's over 71 points. And Starman okay, he ends up killing NINTEN, and now Anna we got a Supreme Heal and get NINTEN back up. Got rid of A. NINTEN got brought back to life. I'm doing good, how about you? How are you? You know what, I'm doing alright. I was having some major issues earlier today, but that's all past now. I was able to enjoy a nice dinner of like turkey stew and some biscuits and tea for dessert. Buttermilk biscuits, that is. My roommates are pretty good cooks. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, we definitely need to get her healed up. I'm gonna have her use this. Okay, back that up. So here we are for tonight's session, EarthBound Beginnings. We're pretty much just starting to explore the final dungeon of this game, which is Mount Etoy. Okay, I don't think I went this way. Oh look, another present. Power Shield. Teddy attacks B for 93, NINTEN attacks A for 90. Anna Power Shields NINTEN. PK Beam Beta. 87 points of damage. Okay, let's take out B. Anna will let's just life up Beta Teddy, and Teddy will go after A. 93 points, A is down. NINTEN attacks B for 42, B is down. Good. Okay. Nobody levels up, but we collect 100 points apiece. Let's check what's in the box. Iron Skillet. NINTEN got Iron Skillet. Okay, the skillet can be used by Anna. So let's see what her offense is right now. Her offense is 49, so let's swap out the boomerang for the cast iron skillet. Iron Skillet, Anna can use this heavy metal pan to rock strong enemies. So she has 49. Okay. Alright, let's see what her offense is this time. So this only brought her offense up by 4, so not too much of an improvement. Oh well. Alright, well you know what, let's keep looking around. Okay, this time around, let's get the power shield up for everyone. I don't know if Anna has enough juice to launch another power shield, but we'll see. Okay, okay, that's good. We actually managed to establish another power shield. We got rid of C for 142. Anna just had enough for a power shield to give one to Teddy. Teddy bounces that back, and Blue Starman A takes 70 points. Alright, let's just take out the rest of these guys physically. 135 points, that's the end of Starman B. NINTEN attacks A, goes 87, that's the end of Starman A. And Teddy goes to 24. Fight by 5, Speed by 5, Wisdom by 1, Strength by 2, Force by 2, HP by 6. Awesome. Okay, awesome. So we got another level up. Now what? Okay, so Anna's gonna need to squeeze another stone. She needs to squeeze it again. Alright, that'll tide us over for a little bit longer. Alright, Blue Starman draws near. That's just one Starman, we can auto-battle him. 37. Teddy goes after the Starman for 59. Anna smacks him on the head with the cast iron skillet for 4 points. And that brought us another win. I can't remember which one I think I came out from the cave on the right. Now I want to see what's on the left. Maybe I didn't go this way. Cerebrum draws near. Teddy gets, or 46. Power Shield, NINTEN gets the barrier. Anna uses Power Shield. Anna gets the barrier. Okay, so Teddy's still exposed, so we'll have him fight while Anna will use Power Shield to get Teddy up. Is that a brain or a ball of yarn? That's a brain in a jar with a couple of feet. So it can walk. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. It's a brain in a jar that produces electric signals, and it has a pair of feet that it allows it to walk around. Welcome to the wonderful world of EarthBound, where you will meet all sorts of weird and wacky enemies. And no new level up, so let's keep going. Cerebrum draws near. Okay, we got ourselves another Cerebell. Oh, that's Cerebell. Cerebrum. Blah. Okay. We have just enough psychic points to activate the Power Shield one more time, so let's get it up. Okay, Beta. Oh, no. Okay, it wasn't an AoE. Oh, and Teddy really smashed him for a good 146. I never gone into this far as the game, but I did enjoy it. This is honestly the hardest of the Mother series, from what I've heard. While EarthBound for a Super Nintendo is a little bit more lenient, but I'm getting the hang of this game, even if it is a bit on the unfair side. Okay, let's take a look at everyone's HP. Okay, so NINTEN needs to squeeze a stone. Yeah, I gotta squeeze that stone. And it just turned into an ordinary stone now. Yeah, so I'm running out of stones to use. I think that's the exit on the left. Not this way. How about this way? And if worse gets to worse, I can use my breadcrumbs. Oh, hang on, we got another birthday present. There was a bomb. Okay, we got a bomb. Cool. Got a Starman. 53. Teddy attacks for 59. Starman's dead. Alright, moving on. How was your day? How has your day been, Veronica? Well, I guess I could Power Shield. Maybe I'll Power Shield myself. Under 2 points, Starman B's down. And Starman A gets 98 points. It appears these blue Starmen have an HP of 100 apiece. We bounce the attack back. 25 points of damage, that's the end of the Starman. Another Cerebrum. You know what? Let's try something. Not too bad keeping myself busy on DA. Pardon me for being an idiot, but what does DA stand for? DeviantArt. Oh, DeviantArt. Okay, gotcha. Because I think DA could mean all sorts of things, so I wasn't sure. Okay, we smashed that Serum for 157, collect the points. Even if it is just a measly 30 points a piece for my party members. Good to make sure. Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that with me, Veronica. 164 points. That's the end of Blue Starman. Okay, so it looks like you get 50 points. So it's like 50 points per Starman. So if I beat 3 Starmen in a group, it would be 150 points for my guys. Road forks this way. I think I might have been here already. Okay, we don't have any more psychic ability to use, so I'm gonna have her squeeze the stone. Oh god, not Gamma! Shit. Okay, that's not good. I have to use Supreme Healing now to get NINTEN back. We crit, Starman B for 80, Starman B's down. Not enough PPs, oh shit. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna finish this guy off quickly. Okay. Yeah, if we already lost a party member, we gotta beat Feet. Alright. Let's use the crumbs. Oh, this brings us back to Youngstown. Okay, well in that case, we're just gonna have to stop at the, we're just gonna have to stop at the rest house. Get NINTEN back from the dead. Yeah, we'll just rest up again. Okay, so that's done. Let's take a look to see. Oh, let's take everyone's back to full health and full psychic ability. We'll definitely need to save our progress because we gave Teddy a little bit of extra levels and a couple extra levels for Anna as well. Well, let's see how much we have here. Let's buy another loaf of bread. And save progress. $18,413 in the bank. $1,034 for Nintendo, $1,672 for Nana, $441 per day. So Teddy doesn't have too long for his next level. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's done. So here's what I'm gonna do right now. I have a bit of unfinished business in another area of the game. Let's have Teddy just attack him, get 75, and then 10 attacks for 59. Titani's down. Oh, got a red snake. Definitely want to take him out. Definitely want that extra XP. Okay, let's position ourselves over here for the time being. But let's make sure everyone's in a good line. Let's teleport. Yeah, so we have the means to go back to LA anytime we want, but I want to go back to Spokane a bit because I have a bit of unfinished business in that ghost house. Okay. We got blocked. We gotta do this again. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We didn't have to take the scenic route. I'm getting sleepy, so I'm going to head to bed. Thank you for streaming. Good night. Have a good night, Veronica. Thanks for being here for the brief time that you did. Always good to have guests. Also, have a good day tomorrow. Okay, I have some unfinished business with a couple enemies here. I just want to give a good test run of everyone's abilities against the Armors and Shroudly. I just want to be able to beat them so I can at least put my little confrontation with them to bed. Yeah, I've had a hard time with these Armors last time. Let's see how we fare this time around. RB hits for 143, we get rid of the armor. Shield Anna. Alright, let's auto-battle the remaining armor. 95, good. So now we can kick some serious ass here. And now those armors are no longer as much of a problem as they used to be. Okay, we're getting a couple more suits of armor. Smash Armor A for 130, Armor A down. Smash the armor for 144, Armor B down. Alright. And Teddy goes to 25. Fight by 5, Speed by 5, Wisdom by 1, Strength by 3, Force by 2, HP by 2. Cool, 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 cool. Dust Ball draws near. Okay, we didn't have time to get the power shield up. I should have had Teddy guard. But whatever. We're actually getting quite some decent XP in here as well. Okay, 2 more suits of armor. Smashes the first suit of armor for 161. $72 points of damage. They're still being assholes. So I'm definitely gonna need to wipe up Beta Anna. I'm not too worried about the alarm ghosts. Okay, so we've proven our worth against the suits of armor, but now I want to try fighting Shroudly. Okay, Anna's petrified. Still stone. Alright. Okay, that fixes that. Okay, 3 ghosties. Let's do it. Easy peasy. Okay, 2 more suits of armor to deal with. Okay. He's got... They have HP that's in the triple figures. Alright, 2 bionic bats. Teddy attacks B 439, bionic bat B down. NINTEN bionic bat goes out to bionic bat A 410, bionic bat A down. Nope. Okay, we're moving back. I think Shroudly was on the lower floors, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, ghosts are nothing. C gets 166, vanishes. A gets 161, vanishes. B gets 39, vanishes. So they'll only get 5 points apiece. Alright, 2 more suits of armor to deal with. Actually, let me try something. Let me just PK fire. Wait. Let me try PK beam Omega these guys. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that yet. Under 3. Okay, so it does point damage, so it's not an instant kill. And 94. Okay, we got Teddy to the 5 figures. Alarm Ghost. Auto. Teddy takes a swing, 85. NINTEN takes a swing, 71. Alarm Ghost gone. Let's heal up Anna a bit. There we go. I want to keep all my guys in the triple figure hit points. Okay, this is a dead end. But where's Shroudly hiding? I still want to... I have a score to settle with him. Okay, more armors. Okay, armors at least give out decent XP, so I'm gonna continue fighting these guys a bit. Jeez Louise, these guys are relentless against Anna. Oh, bounced that back for 10, but it didn't destroy him. Let's auto the battle the rest. And NINTEN gets to 40. Fight by 2. Speed by 3. Wisdom by 2. Strength by 2. Force by 3. HP by 4. PP by 2. So not much gains in that one. Okay. But where's Shroudly? I have a score to settle with him. 174. Arm Ghost vanishes. Okay, 3 more ghosties. They're only gonna give me 5 points apiece for every party member, but whatever. Points are points. Nope, Ghost Bee said, "Fuck this, I'm out." Okay, that's fine. That just means that I can just end these battles faster. Okay, we got 4. Oh no, just A and B. We don't get 4 bionic bats this time. Teddy takes B for down for 131, and NINTEN takes A down for 123. Okay. So these guys are just only going to give me, like, I suppose, like, 3 points apiece for... Nope, 4, okay, 4 points apiece for every party member. But I still want to fake take on Shroudly. I don't want to leave the ghost house until I fought Shroudly. Okay, nothing in here. Still no Shroudly. Where the hell is he hiding? Okay, collect our XP. 4 XP apiece. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to keep facing off with one ghost after another. I actually want some good payouts here. I think I might have went down this way. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's get out. Let's go. Let's check another room. Okay, just 1 suit of armor. That's okay. We'll make short work of it. So it looks like you get 67 points apiece for a suit of armor. So it looks like it's 134 points per party member with 2 suits of armor that you beat, if my calculations check out. Okay. Okay, well that's fine. But, again, this is unfinished. We have unfinished business in this ghost house, and I want it resolved. Okay, nothing else in here. Okay. So just another dead end. Let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, I have no idea why Shroudly will not show himself. He was up front and center last time I was in this ghost house. Maybe he was in here. Nope, we got zombos. Turn zombie beat at us for 128. Smack zombie with a frying pan for 17. But he tries to brain shock us. Teddy lost all senses, now he's confused. 113 to Zombo. Okay, more ghosties. Oh, can't be helped. That's how the random encounters work in this game. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna do too much damage. Maybe he's in the basement with a piano. Okay, so now we're back in the first room. Okay, just a suit of armor. Alright. Teddy attacks the suit of armor for 159. Destroys it. Okay, you know what? These ghosts don't give me anything, so I'm just gonna run for it. Okay, everyone has to run. Because I don't really want to take on enemies that really can't give me. I know points are points, but come on, this is getting ridiculous. Bionic bats are still okay, so I'll take them on. Just a suit of armor. No level up? I think Anna's supposed to be on the verge of another level up if I'm not mistaken. 85. NINTEN smashes the alarm ghost for 153. Alarm goes down. Still nothing. Two suits of armor. Okay, let's do it. 105 points, and that did not take him out. Armor A, Anna suffers 70 points. Anna gets a barrier up. NINTEN will pretty much just take up. Okay. Don't take on the armor. RV from Teddy for 146. Anna to 34. There we go. Fight by 1. Speed by 2. Wisdom by 4. Strength by 1. Force by 4. HP by 5. PB by 9. Okay, not bad. And Teddy goes up to 26. Fight by 4. Speed by 5. Wisdom by 1. Strength by 2. Force by 3. HP by 10. Nice. Alright. I guess we could also recover NINTEN's HP, but 84. Good, that's more like it. Okay, well, at least we're getting a couple levels out of it, so it doesn't feel like a complete waste in here. This is a dead end. Just the alarm ghost. Finally he shows himself. Okay, we got Shroudly. So now what I want to do is power shield everyone here. Because this guy's a motherfucker. But let's give him a quick check. Offense 42, defense 128. An evil Cape Zombie. Beware, his last strike could be devastating. But not if we have our power shields up. Charlie's last blow. And a bounce back the attack. 222 points of damage, and he returned himself to dust. Charlie was totally exhausted. And learned new power, PSI power up of battle. Okay, we did it. We defeated Shroudly. But also Anna learned something. So what did she learn? Life up Omega. I think Life Up Omega's the one she just learned. Or maybe I'm brain farting and it may... Oh, well, you know what? Let's just check to see what it does. Life Up Omega's not listed here. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to, field test it to see what it does. I guess it just pretty much, restores your HP to max. That's my hypothesis. Alright, I'll go with that. Okay, we beat Shroudly. Take out these bionic bats. Okay, so yeah, so it's just a piano in here. We already got the musical note. And that's about it. Okay. So that pretty much completes that. But I kind of want to face 2 more Shroudlys before I decide to leave this here ghost house. 90 points, there goes Armor B. Points of damage from the bounce back, 3 points. Let's auto the rest. Actually, I'm gonna give it one last check. Piano played the tune and NINTEN remembers it. Power Shield Anna. Anna Power Shields NINTEN. You know what, let's Power Shield Teddy as well. I don't think we can Brain Cyclone Suits of Armor. Let's just PK Fire Gamma the rest. 108, Armor A down. Armor B's still standing. Holy crap, but we bounced back his attack. But he's still standing even with a 10-point damage. Armor B suffers 102. Armor B's dead. Or rather, fell to pieces. Okay. I think pretty much we are good for the Ghost House, but I kind of want to do 2 more confrontations with Shroudly, so I can kind of leave the house with full confidence. And I do want to give Teddy, I want to get Teddy up a few more levels because I'm not satisfied with him being in the mid-20s here. And these suits of armor, they leave behind adequate experience at this point of the game. If it's going to be 134 points of damage, but I mean, no, 134 XP, not what am I saying? Let's bounce back the attack. Armor gauge is 24 points. And let's bounce back the attack, and Armor B gets 24. There we go, Armor B's gone. Power Shield NINTEN like that. Auto. That's the end of Armor A. Now, whatever, we can just walk back up and down. Because I do want another confrontation with another Shroudly. Okay. Power Shield, and return the favor. 107 points of damage. That did not take out the suit of armor. 25 points, but that did. We bounce back to Smash. 79 points of damage. Auto the rest. Teddy's 99. Armor B down. Nobody levels up. Okay. I want to have one confrontation win in here. Maybe we might encounter a Shroudly. Nope, we've got a Dust Ball. Nah, whatever. It's a bit annoying to have to be burned by the Dust Ball, but whatever. No level up. Just the alarm. Auto the alarm for 106, alarm down. Just gives us 27 points of 27 points of experience. Gotta watch what I'm saying. I should be saying damage when I mean XP, and should be saying XP when I mean damage. I'll auto it. Regular ghosts don't really give me... They barely give me anything, but whatever. Alright, let's do another auto. Alright. Still can't even check it on there. Okay, it seems like Shroudly's become a rare encounter as of late. Hey, Rover Megas. How's it going tonight? Tell me how you've been doing today. Still another alarm ghost. Okay, I do want another Shroudly confrontation, man. I want to be confident that I can take him out with ease. It's just alarm, and it's just an alarm ghost. Oh, alarm ghost at least gives me somewhat decent XP in this. Warsong TAS. Okay. By TAS, do you by chance mean the Abridged series? I mean, you're gonna probably just try to hack the game by putting in a few in-jokes in there. Guard record is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Okay. 2 hours, 4 minutes. 2 hours, 4 minutes. That's interesting considering the fact that some scenarios require more careful planning than others. Planning of being in the game and whatever. Okay, you're trying to do a speed run of it. Okay. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, I know that aside from the fact that you would probably have to help by putting all the dialogue to dialogue speed to fast. Tool assist. Oh, tool assisted speed run. Okay. How's those tools going for you? Come on, let's have a Shroudly. Another Dust Ball. So with the tool-assisted speedrun, are you pretty much just looking at setting everyone's stats to max, by any chance? Because I could, by putting everyone's stats to max, could definitely make for some very easy battles. Oh my goodness, I'm getting kind of tired myself, but I gotta finish up, I gotta get some unfinished business done here. And I would like to get Anna to level 35 by tonight if possible. I'm not too worried about building up NINTEN's levels anymore. I think getting him to level 40 is good enough for the night. But I would like Anna at a nice, odd midpoint at level of 35. Teddy, I'm not too sure of. Perhaps I can bring him up a couple more levels before I would have to call it for the night. Alright, so let's just see if we can just melee the rest of the armors for tonight. Or for this battle at the least. Okay, Teddy's getting low. Let's have Ninten. Anna's gonna use life up on Teddy, and Teddy's gonna do this. Okay, so we can handle the suits of armor without any further issues. So I'm no longer worried about the suits of armor. But it's definitely Shroudly that's the real pain in the ass in this here ghost house. But I digress. Let's get everyone's HP up. Alright, everyone's back to the triple figures, back to business. Another alarm ghost. I have no idea where... I have no idea why Shroudly will not make an appearance anymore. Let's go back into the room with the mouse. Yeah, so this is the mouse. So this is basically... We're pretty much now in the main foyer of the mansion. Okay, now we got zombies. I mean, they're a bit of a rare encounter in here. Okay, let's have another Shroudly. If we can get one more Shroudly, I can pretty much just call it for the mansion. I don't want to make that previous Shroudly battle look like dumb luck. And we got ourselves another pile of dust. 110. Burst into flames for a final attack. Nobody levels up. Whatever. Aha! Shroudly finally shows his ugly face. Okay, let's get down to business. Power Shield Anna. Power Shield NINTEN, and let's have Teddy guard. Let's go on the offensive now. 99 points. Return to dust. Okay, looks like that's about it. Okay, you know what? I think that's good enough. I think we can now leave the mansion knowing full well we can now handle Shroudly with ease. Armor draws near. Teddy goes to 27. Fight by 5. Speed by 4, Wisdom by 1, Strength by 3, Force by 2. Okay, we've actually gone up a few good levels while we're at it. So that's cool. Okay, now what we're gonna need to do is the following. So we finished our business now in the ghost house by taking on enemies that we weren't able to take on before. So, where are we gonna go from here? Okay, we're not going to be needing the ghost key any further. So, and the aluminum bat's going to have to be hawked off at some point. Alright, let's just get rid of the Barbot here. Teddy smashes for 183, Barbot's down. Alright. Okay, so now we got 3 eagles to deal with. Let's just take them out. Okay, that wasn't enough to take out the 3rd eagle. 142, eagle B down. Alright. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna use Onyx Hook to go back to Magic Hand for a bit. We are gonna recover in... Let's just recover in a recovery house for the time being. Alright, cool. Okay, so with that being done, let's go and let's just go and leave off the key to the ghost house. We don't really need it anymore. Excuse, my ISP is trolling me. What's your ISP trying to tell you? Wait. I think I was supposed to be in here. Let's leave this, because we don't need this anymore. Okay, we don't need the boomerang anymore, but we can hawk that off as well as the aluminum bat. Okay, so you lost a connection there, okay. Let's see what we can take out this time around. We don't need this. These stick-it stubs are not needed anymore either. We'll take the bullhorn. We can use the bullhorn in case we run low on psychic ability. It might be possible that Anna might need to make use of it. But, we'll see. Maintenance stuff, yeah. Okay. So everyone is now back up to full speed. Yeah, okay, so now what we're gonna need to do is save our progress from all this. $11,050 in our account. Nice. $29,463 as in total. 1,572 for Anna, 1,250 for Teddy. Do you want to save? Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to raise Anna and Teddy up one more level for today, and then we're going to call session. But there is something else I do want to do in Magic Hand before we... just before we have to get going. We will have to go back to Mount Itoy. I'm gonna take another visit. I'm gonna pay another visit to the minstrel. He's supposed to change his dialogue now. Listen to my song, O music-loving adventure NINTEN. Why do you cry, O Cupid doll? Canary sings so sadly. Monkey sings, piano plays, maybe there's a ghost. Desert cactus so alone. Every night his sad, sad tone. The dragon sleeps, the note remains. Eve's last song has no refrain. On a mountain named Itoy, you must climb high, young boy. See the XX stone for the last tone. Then do not leave Queen Mary alone. La la lullaby, strange lullaby. Bye bye bye, goodbye. Sure is a nice song, isn't it? That's important. This is not just like a little poem song. These are clues on how to get all the musical notes in the game. So we already understood a few of the lyrics, which allowed us to get 5 of the 8 musical tones. We still have 3 more tunes to go before we have the means of providing the song, before we were able to assemble the full song that NINTEN needs to sing in order to save the Earth. So basically in a TAS, glitches are allowed. Cheats are not, no level select, etc. The August will be Warsong's 35th anniversary. Oh, that's cool. So I want to make the new TAS by this August, aim to complete the game in 1.5 hours. Oh, that's really cool. Well, good luck with that, Robomegas. You got this. Anyways, let's guard, because I want to get the extra XP that Groucho here can provide. And Teddy gets the XP bonus. Okay, cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, speaking of that dragon, we didn't bother that dragon for the longest time, so this time we do want to bother that dragon and see about getting that musical tone from him. So we're gonna confront the dragon this time around. Thanks, man. You're very welcome. I really appreciated your help with the time for all the war song streams that I've had in the past. And when I do replay the game as Langrisser in the foreseeable future, I'm hoping you're gonna also be back and you and I can pretty much just work our way through the 20 scenarios again. Only this time under the Langrisser label and not the war song label. Because there is a fan translation of Langrisser 1 on the Genesis on romhacking.net. Or maybe maybe they just changed the title screen and left the rest of in-game dialogue alone, but with only the changes being that of the names being swapped back to the Japanese originals, and insert a few more swear words. For example, they don't call them fiends; they call them bastards in the game. Okay, so it was right, left, and right just to get down to the bottom level of the Magicant dungeon. Langrisser for Genesis is identical to Warsong gameplay was. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm familiar with. The only major difference is that it's just the title of the game that just needs to be changed, as well as the logo changed from Trico back to Masaya. Or Masaya, because Masaya were the original publishers for the game. And also all the cast members pretty much get the original Japanese names, which means Garrett would be known as Leiden, Mina would be Chris, Calais as Jessica, who else were there? Thorn, okay, Thorn's name is still the same, and they kept Thorn's name the same as well, and Lance is also kept. The name is also kept. Wait, I'm okay. I've got to go face the dragon now because I need that next musical note. Okay, the dragon's asleep, but we're gonna have to bug him now. PC Engine Langrisser 1 is quite different. Users play casually, but extremely hard to perfect experience. Yeah, you actually mentioned that to me before. At some point, I will give the PC Engine Langrisser 1 game a try. One thing I do like about the PC Engine Langrisser 1 game, the soundtrack. Soundtrack, I mean, if you liked Noriyuki Iwadare's music in the Genesis version, oh my god, the PC Engine OST is so good. It is so good. Anyways. Let's check our sleeping dragon here. Feeling Ninten's presence, the dragon awoke. You must defeat me to earn my musical note. Okay, we have to deal with the dragon now. So let's get let's get those power shields up. And Teddy's gonna check. Offense 180, defense 200. Strong gets PK Fire, strong gets PK Freeze, strong gets PK Thunder. Seems to have an important secret. NINTEN Tri-Power Shield. Teddy suffered 95 points of damage. Holy shit. Okay, but we have to really make sure everyone is power shielded up. and Anna's going to life. Okay. And we're gonna fight this here. Dragon Silver 76, NINTEN Power Shield, Teddy is Barrier. Dragon Trade PK Thunder, Gamma. We bounced it back. 32 points of damage. We bounced it back. 33 points of damage. We bounced it back. 31 points of damage. Life Up Beta. Teddy recovered 83 HP. Okay. Oh, is it ever helping? I mean, we're pretty much gonna turn this dragon into an oversized leather handbag. 85 points. 60 points. Fire Beta. Bounce back the attack. 27 points. Bounce back the attack. 30 points. Bounce back the attack. 27 points. And attacks the dragon for 1. I'm also attempting to make the War Song character portraits, trying to make them look like real people. Calais draft took 2 years, but she looks incredible. Oh, okay, so we basically create, real life mock-ups of what the Satoshi Oroshihara characters would be. I mean, yeah, so they basically look less like their anime counterparts and more like real people. That's an interesting take. Yeah. Okay, I would be eager to see the results. Also, another thing I want to bring up is that I am, I think, okay, what's the name of that site that I just signed up for? I think it's being called VTuberly, VTuberly is just pretty much a database for all the major VTubers on the internet, so I've signed up and put in my profile. So if you just want to look me up, I'm there under RPG Capper. I don't think I could put a space or a hyphen or an underscore. I think you just have to type it out as one word. 73 points. We smash the dragon for 159, and the dragon's been beaten. Awesome. Okay, we defeated the dragon. Dragon's not dead. Well, of course, he's an imaginary creature, so I don't think you can really physically kill him, but anyways, I think we can talk. Dragon crooned his tune without much hesitation. The song went something like this. NINTEN remembered the tune. Dragon was in a deep, deep sleep. The dragon was in deep, deep sleep. Okay, so he returns back to his slumber. And we've now got our 6th musical note. Alright. Sweet, so that only leaves 2 more musical tunes to remember, and we are pretty much going to be ready for the end of the game. But we also will have to cap everyone else, because this is RPG Capper after all. Okay, so now the goal before we call tonight's session is to get Anna to level 35 and Teddy to level 28. So we're pretty much tying up a lot of loose ends as we go along through this game. We've proven our work against the Suit of Armors and Shroudleys and Ghost House. We've beaten the dragon, got the 6th tune. We now have some clues on how to get the other musical tunes. And we explored a little bit of Mounted Toy. Well, we're getting everything done here tonight. Let's see who gets the XP. So NINTEN gets the XP. So this is another XX stone here, but we don't get the musical tune from this one. This one just gets us to Magic Hat. So we need to find another XX stone on Mounted Toy, it appears, if that minstrel's poem is anything to go by. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to Youngstown to rest up. I did about 1.55 attempts to draw it correctly. Okay. Were there some real-life models that bear the striking resemblance to the characters that you were also able to work off of, Robomegas, or did you just have to go by your best efforts? Or best efforts of your imagination, that is. Okay, let's rest up everyone and save. Quality is better than quantity. That's true. $31,012, nice. Let's get $9,000 out. $1,449 in your account. And the balance is $22,012. $1,084 for NINTEN. $1,274 for Anna. $816 for Teddy. By the way, do you want to save? Yes. Continue. Okay, cool. Alright, with that being done, let's see what we're gonna do now. I guess we could pretty much just... Let's see, I'm not sure if I'm able to make all the characters progress along the mobs. I would just love to see what the game would look like if it was photorealistic, but it would still remain true to its spirit. Okay. Okay, so that sounds interesting. Alright, let me see how the game... Let's see, I guess, okay, I don't think I need to do anything else for the rest of the map. I think the only thing that I can really do now is go straight back to Mount Itoy. But I still need to earn some XP along the way so I can reach tonight's leveling goal of 35 for Anna and 28 for Teddy. No, I don't think the rest house is over here. How the game, like even the modern remake, some music did not sound quite like the original, too anime cartoonish at some point. Yeah, because Noriyuki Iwadare's track in the original Genesis version had a bit of a grittier feel in some parts. Plus, when you do win the game, and at the last scenario, there is pretty much a little tune that I can only, even though they kind of describe it as an endgame tune in original OST, but I will actually give it the title more like Garrett's Lament. No, not more like... okay, I don't know how I would describe it. More like Garrett's Concern or something like that, but it was a bit of a depressing tune, like how he takes Chaos's final words to heart and thinks that because Chaos will always come back whenever human beings pretty much desire for him to come back, and he will never truly die as long as human beings have a desire to go to war. But Garrett pretty much openly states that as long as there's at least one person who can fight for justice, then Chaos can never truly succeed. Yeah, a short tune which loops infinitely. That's pretty much at the end of the game when Castle Sunafaria falls, and Garrett has to reflect upon Chaos's words. Yeah, so it's a bit of a depressing tune before it goes into a little more of an upbeat end credits tune. I think they pretty much took that tune out in previous remakes of the game, unless that tune was specifically played in a more of a remixed version when Garrett was having his final conversation with Chaos before the fall of Castle Belzeria. Yeah. Let me see what I can do here. You know, I know I'm not worried about these guys. I think I'm just going to, PK fire these bisons. I'm also gonna have to watch all of Zolfar's playthrough of Warsong, because it was quite an entertaining playthrough of that game. Also, at some point, I would have to remind Zolfar to play Sakura Wars, because I've checked his list on YouTube, and he has not touched that game yet. And that surprises me, because Sakura Wars has a major cult following. Okay, we only use our cast iron pan to hit the Sorcerer 17. Anyways. Okay, I'm not worried about the Kellys. Got up the Kellys for 108. 86. Destroyed. Okay, we're making still good points again. So the idea right now is once Anna's at level 35 and Teddy's at level 28, we'll take a rest in LA, save our game there, and call session for the night. Zolfar did place the Warsong, so I guess he liked the fact one of Warsong's skills was also Lunar Composer. Yes! You know, I'm probably gonna suggest Sakura Wars on his Discord page, because I think he will get a kick out of that game. But although I'm not sure how Zolfar really thinks about visual novels, because Sakura Wars, from my playthrough experience of it, seems to be 2/3 visual novel and 1/3 strategy game. Okay, let's get rid of these two mooks. NINTEN attacks for a Mookie for 165. Okay, we're getting some good XP now. But at some point, I would like to be facing off against enemies that can drop even more XP. Because at some point, we're going to be crossing over into the 6-figure XP range, and the game is going to start getting a lot more demanding for XP before we can start changing levels. So, Alright player, you can see the attack from map 18 I was unable to provide due to me having to assist my friend when she was in my country. Okay, I can give that a look. Okay, no level up. Okay, so we're out of the swamp, and we're making our way back to LA. Starman draws near. Auto the Starman, Teddy takes a swing. 168, Starman down. Okay, not much in terms of that. Okay, so we got the Ultra Barbot accompanied by 2 Starmen. Both Starmen down. Anna smacks him with the cast iron skill for 21. Teddy crits the Ultra Barbot for 190. Okay. Both moves down. Teddy goes to 28. Fight by 4. Speed by 5. Wisdom by 1. Strength by 4. Force by 2. HP by 12. Not bad. Okay, now we want to get Anna to level 35, and then we're going to be calling session for tonight. But I still need to get back to LA to recover everybody. We're getting close to the city, though. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do the... Actually... let's PK freeze Starman A, and Starman B will be swung at by Teddy. 165. NINTEN swings and crits the bar for 186. And a freeze Gamma Starman A for a critical situation. Still no level up. That's the end of the 2 moves. Still no level up. Okay, crossing the bridge, we're now in the jurisdiction of LA. But I'm gonna keep myself out of city limits just so I can have just enough of enemy encounters. Just so I can have my enemy encounters to collect that XP. We can't face any more Blah Blah Kang members because we have a Teddy in our party again. I mean, Teddy in our party, not again, because he hasn't... Ugh, I'm tired, guys. I'm spent. But I definitely want to meet tonight's goal. We're almost there. Smash for 165. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing Soccer Wars for the rest of this, sometime this week. I may have to make another... Okay, there we go. And it finally gets to level 35. Fight by 1. Speed by 1. Wisdom by 4. Strength by 1. Force by 5. HP by 3. PP by 15. Not bad. Okay, we've met our leveling requirements for tonight, as well as our other plot progression requirements. So we're entering into LA, and we're gonna save. So yeah, I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to be playing Sakura Wars by the end of the week, because I'm pretty much going to be visiting my dad again. And I'm pretty much the reason why I'm doing this is because I need to make time next week to go on just to go on a road trip to the town of Gimli, Manitoba, because I haven't been to Gimli I've never been to Gimli before in my life, and I really want to check it out. Okay, everyone's well recovered. Everyone has their HP and PB back up to full. Good, and we got 6 tunes memorized. Good. Alright, so now here's what we're gonna do. Let's offload some old inventory. Let's see what else we can get rid of. Getting rid of this, we don't need this anymore. I could have sworn I had a second Franklin badge. Oh, no, I think that belongs to Lloyd. Okay, never mind. $568 for NINTEN. Okay, not too much for NINTEN now. Not too much for Teddy. We're gonna save. Gonna rest. Okay, and that's it for tonight, so let's go back to our regular space screen. Okay guys, well thank you very much for being part of tonight's RPG Capper stream. You guys are all rockstars for being here tonight. Robomegas, thanks as always for coming around. Helium Streams, thank you very much for being as well part of tonight's stream. Veronica L327, I know you've gone to bed, but if you're seeing this, thank you very much as well for being part of tonight's stream. Okay guys, So let me just see who we can raid tonight before I call it. Oh, and Nafila, you were here too. Yeah, thank you very much as well for being here. Alright, let's see who's available. So just give me one quick moment. Okay, so it looks like looks like Dot Level's still on, and she's doing the Final Fantasy V Job Fiesta. I heard that's a big event that's going on right now on Twitch, so why don't we pay her a visit? Okay, say hi to Dot for me, guys. And for that, we are going to say see you next stream, RPG Capper. Take care and have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Hi, Capper. You just missed it. We're waiting out the credits. How was your stream? The Jelly Bean Odyssey? You got me there. I don't think I knew that. I don't know what that is. Hey. How was your stream? The Ooze books? Like,